Hello, and thanks for watching another episode of ARFCOM News, your source for the finest 2A propaganda brought to you by TNVC.com. Today, I want to tell you about this South Texas couple who got robbed by the cops. Can you believe that? Brandy and Franklin Napier were driving through China Grove, Texas in 2018 when they were pulled over for running a stop sign. During the stop, officers confiscated 3 guns from the couple, but made no arrests. They stated they didn't have the proper form to record receipt of the guns, so ironically, they recorded them on a form normally used to document items stolen from a victim. 4 years later, the police department still refuses to give the guns back to the Napiers, claiming the case is pending with the district attorney's office, so the guns can't be returned without their sign-off. But multiple requests from the Napiers and local news media have been stonewalled. No one at the PD, county attorney's office, district attorney's office, or the state attorney general's office has been willing to provide any information whatsoever. Not even so much as a police report. It appears there is no case pending and the statute of limitations has run out for a case to be filed. So the Napiers have engaged the services of an attorney and will be filing a lawsuit to get their property back.
Man, this is some bullshit!
Assuming, of course, the China Grove PD even has their property anymore. That could be the reason they're stonewalling. People shouldn't have to sue to get their stuff back. It's understandable for police to take possession of property incident to arrest or even during the course of an investigation, but there is no excuse for seizing property when you don't even have enough evidence of a crime to make an arrest. I couldn't find any reference to the pretext used by police to seize the guns in the first place, so it's certainly possible one or both of the Napiers did commit some crime, but the bottom line here is we are a nation of laws and we expect the police to be foremost in obeying the laws they are charged with enforcing. If you would like to call the China Grove Police Department and try to get to the bottom of where those stolen guns are, you can reach them at 704-857-7755. Let me know if you uncover anything. On the other hand, if you think this is something only the Texas Rangers can solve, you can report this miscarriage of justice at 512-424-2160.
When you're in Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the Rangers gonna be.
If you like seeing stuff more than not seeing stuff, take a look at our sponsor, TNVC.com, your source for quality night vision gear to make you the bump in the night.
Why would an anti-gun extremist and career politician fight for gun rights? Why would a Democrat sue the Biden administration? I can't really answer those questions, but I can point out that even a stopped clock is right twice a day, and Napoleon famously said, "Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake." Nikki Fried is the Florida Commissioner of Agriculture. Why do you care? Because in Florida, concealed carry permits are processed through her office because reasons. And Nikki was sued for refusing to process applications during the height of the bat sniffles. We reported on that a couple years ago. So why would she suddenly file a lawsuit on behalf of gun owners, especially against her own party?
Unclear.
But that's exactly what she's doing. The lawsuit, which she cleverly filed on 4/20, names the acting director of the ATF,
the AFT,
and Attorney General Merrick Garland regarding question 11E on the Form 4473 that everyone fills out when buying a gun from a dealer. Marijuana is still a Schedule I drug, meaning the federal government considers it more dangerous than cocaine and methamphetamine, but Florida law considers it suitable for medicinal use. The Rohrabacher-Fair Amendment, passed in 2014, was intended to deconflict this issue by prohibiting the Department of Justice from interfering with medical marijuana in the states where it is permitted. But the AFT, in typical fashion, flagrantly disregarded the congressional mandate and doubled down on their position that the devil's lettuce makes a person a prohibited possessor by adding a bold warning to the question. Fried's lawsuit takes the position the AFT is prohibited from interfering with medical cannabis at the state level. She said, "Medical marijuana is legal. Guns are legal. This is all about people's rights, and I don't care who I have to sue to fight for their freedom."
I cherish peace with all my heart. I don't care how many men, women, and children I need to kill to get it.
But that lawsuit is not a problem the current acting director of the AFT will have to worry about, because Uncle Touchy is giving him the boot. Anti-gun extremists have whined that acting director Marvin Richardson is too cozy with the gun lobby because he has been willing to meet with and hear the concerns of industry members. Richardson was awarded a medal for his conduct at the Branch Davidian compound, and I believe anyone who wants that job in the first place is probably just a really awful person deep down in their heart. But the control freak criticism is accurate in the sense that he has been at least open to hearing concerns, even if the policies he implements aren't ideal. President Biden's new pick for acting director, U.S. Attorney Gary Restaino, is relatively unknown, which is probably a good thing. I mean, positions like this shouldn't be filled by partisans anyway. Then again, if he wants the job, he's probably a dirtbag, and if stranger danger picked him, we have to assume there's a good reason. I don't know, maybe he smells nice. Does this move mean Dr. Dementia's team knows they won't be able to get Steven Diedelbach confirmed by the Senate? Why announce a new acting director just a couple days after announcing your nomination for permanent director? It looks as though Florida man might have infiltrated Iowa. Have you seen this cracked out cursed gun abomination that's been making its way around the interwebs? Meskwaki Nation police dubbed it the Smith and Methson, and they say they found this ghost gun on a felon who was also holding methamphetamine.
I am Jack's complete lack of surprise.
As always, we'll post links in the doobly-doo, but I gotta warn you, the more you look, the more this thing draws you in.
Let me show you its features.
Best I can tell, this is a 2-shot double barrel with a pivoting hammer. There's a video of an officer dry firing it, but for the life of me, I can't figure out how the lockwork functions. It seems to have been chambered in 410 gauge, one of the primers blew out, and there doesn't seem to be any method of extraction, so you would likely just have to knock out the empties with a stick from the muzzle end. The cases don't seem to have much support or really make a tight seal, which means the wad would be even more undersized, and that's probably a good thing because it seems the breech block is just a strap of sheet metal that kind of wraps around the back. But even with only 2 shots, this problem solver is bound to do the trick because it has a tactical light laser strapped on with a hose clamp, and let's be honest, it's double barrel shotgun, right?
Industry news.
B&T just announced a new 16-inch version of their SPC-9 AR-ish 9mm carbine. It will have 2 charging handles, one like Stoner intended, and another foldy one up front with H&K vibes. The pride of their system is a proprietary hydraulic buffer which is said to dramatically reduce felt recoil. MSRP will be $26.25. The U.S. Army surprised absolutely nobody by officially adopting Sig Sauer's entry for the next generation squad weapon. The new XM5 will be chambered in 6.8 by 51 mm, also known as 277 Fury, and Sig is offering both the rifle and the ammo for sale to U.S. civilians. For frontline door kickers, the XM5 will eventually replace the M4, and the XM250 automatic rifle variant will replace the SAW, but the majority of soldiers will keep the M4 and the M249. Hey friend, do you like pews and pew-related things? Do you want to help us keep delivering you pure, uncut American pew propaganda at the low, low price of free $99? We literally couldn't make this show if it weren't for the generous support of TNVC.com, purveyors of the finest non-GMO night vision devices handcrafted from fine Corinthian leather in the old world style. They also have mounts, lights, training, swag, and all sorts of other probably cruelty-free gear to make you the bump in the night. And remember, if you aren't subscribed to our channel, you make puppies cry and Captain America's disappointed. I love you.